everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to It's Look Who It Is. I accidentally got my my phone headphones and my computer headphones tangled right as I hit the recording button, because we do a little bit of a silly. So listen, we are abandoning the worm arc. However, I have a little bit of a curveball to throw your way, okay? Everyone knows you can't end on a loss. So we're now on the escape from the worm arc, okay? The desperate, the desperate, attempt to recapture the hype of the Haru arc? No. He's recycling old ideas? No. No way. The, Webweaver's washed. He's washed. He's out of touch. He's old. He doesn't get it anymore. Okay. We're, sorry, I'm just looking for some songs. I think it's Bonjour Suzuki Night. I do! I really do. We had Raid. And, Raid was... Alright, let me tell you how Raid went, okay? We're progging... What is it? Caloric? Caloric 1? That's what we're progging? Raid went like this. After our food buff ran out, we went to go play Lethal Company until Raid ended. So that should probably tell you how tonight went. It didn't go very well. But with that being said, I think we're just ballin'. I think we are just ballin'. And it's Look Who It Is. It's the escape from the worm arc. I will veto any Eldritch Parasite runs because I do not want to deal with Eldritch Parasite. Okay, backstory World of Horror. They were like, understood, have nothing. And it's like, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take a Mizuki. Safety in numbers, safety in numbers, safety in numbers is real. Safety in numbers is real. It does something, it's real, it does something, it's real, it does something. Okay. We're locking in. It's that gif from Parasite. Oh my god, that gif is so funny. People are using that as a meme right now where it's like, when you're just playing a game casually and then you're almost about to get the victory royale, so you gotta lock in or something like that. And then people are going like, he's just like me for real, and I'm just like shaking my head like vigorously in the no direction. It's like, brother, you do not. Your ass has not watched Parasite, the Beck Sim, which is really good. You should watch it. It's great. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Charisma? Knowledge? Strength? Oh boy. Okay. Alright. We live these, hopefully. So, here's what we want. Of course we did get Mizuki, an ally-based character, on an old god that can at any time say allies are bad, sorry. Yoichi at least is something we don't have to invest in. We could either take a horrible debuff forever, or we could have 4 Doom per round. Oh, that a vital clue at the end of every mystery, guaranteed! Okay. So how do we want to play this? I almost want to go. You might think I'm crazy, and I probably am absolutely lunatic, okay? I think we want to go Occult Store, and I think we want to get Small Candle. Or Ritual Dagger, and because they're fast, they're fast. They're fast. We need to invest in knowledge. It was everything but dexterity. We have to take the Schoolyard, even if allies get yeeted. And I think, maybe, we want to take an approach of trying to do a hard mystery first. If it doesn't have a boss fight, or if it has a boss we can avoid, you know, something like that, Just, alright. Moriko's smiling on the run. Just, like, something we can do to, I don't know, gain some semblance of anything. Before I was, okay, this is potentially amazing. I almost want to start this. I almost want to open with Fear Festival, even though we don't get a weapon. Botany into Fear Festival? And then if we get, like, really good allies into Flood? I could see that. Yeah, I could actually see that, assuming we don't get... I mean, this is the moment of truth. Every item in inventory. Okay, we can play around that. So here's the deal, alright? Here's what I want. I want to get Cursed here. Fungal Growth, we get rid of these, I think, immediately. Not because of any, like, Fungal Growth is bad. Unless we start stacking it, I don't really care. The problem with fungal growth is that we're on the misery worm. I think we buy these. No, because what if we got the whatchamacallit? That's true. But what if I just bought this, and what if we did ally attacks until the end of time? Because this works on ally attacks, right? You know what? Sure. Sure, we're gonna try something. Just a little bit quirky, just a little bit weird, a little bit uncomfortable. We're going out of our wheelhouse a little bit. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do. I would like Jar of Blood, by the way. If we can, I would take Jar of Blood. Not necessarily the Jar of Blood, but I'd probably the Jar of Blood, actually, now that I think about it. We'll leave it for later, that's fine. Can I get some EXP before we leave? I would like to get like 10 to 15 EXP to throw down the rabbit hole, you know? We might not. Maybe get a nice little charisma check. I mean, we take the sanity, I guess? Sure, we got 10 EXP. We can reroll like 2 of them. I mean, we're gonna get 1. +1 luck, we take that. And then Student D, -1 perception. He's worth having, though, which sucks. And then who do we want? Who do we want? Left or right? Left or right? You know what? I think we're gonna go for the guy. I think we're gonna go for the lad over here. He's got he's got the look that, like, it's the difference between emojis on platforms, you know? Like how the saluting face, like some saluting faces on some emote phones look like, tough luck, brother, and others look like they would die for you. This guy looks like he would die for me. So we're gonna do that. Oh, I'm dumb. We already have... Hold on. Thank you. What do you do? +1 charisma. Hey, what did I tell you? I had a good feeling about that guy. So we are... It's doomed. Come on, man. Oh, that's so sad. All right, remember inventory size. Remember inventory size. We really do be... I could have duplicated our money, by the way. But here's the thing. I forgot. I cannot believe that would have been like the one... But what if? We have +1 luck, but what if? What if we got 5% Doom for fun? True. I wouldn't actually... Is Yoichi better giving us money or being an ally that we can have? Because, like, what if the last student gave us minus in a stat, you know? I think we take Jar of Blood here. I said I would want it. I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. Do we hold Yoichi until, like, maybe we have to get rid of our allies so we can get some sort of benefit? I don't know. We're kind of in strange territory, strange waters. Okay. Yes, it's a +1 on the dice roll, but if you can't leverage an 8, what are you gonna do? See? You just roll a 1. Just roll a 1 and you don't have to care about it. Before I was recording this episode, oh god. Before I was recording this episode, oh no. No way, dude, we gotta run. Bro's doing all damage? No way. Should have taken the small candle. I looked at the Steam store page for World of Horror, and what's pretty cool is the game's overwhelmingly positive right now, at least with the recent reviews. But I scrolled down and I saw one negative review that was so funny. I don't think I can do it justice by trying to remember it vaguely. I'm going to the store page. I hope autoplay video is off. Where is it? Here we go. Very cool visual style, but in a couple hours it tends to get repetitive. I love the concept, but the content is sometimes cringe. I love that. I love that. That's iconic. We'll take the Doom. We'll take the EXP, baby. +1 luck, dickhead. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, we always do this. Every time. Every single time. +1 luck. Let's do it. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Remember that we have, remember we have this. Remember that we have that. Is this gonna be our second enemy, by the way? I think it is, because we ran away from the first guy. I was going on Twitter, and I randomly found this one artist. And listen, they do NSFW. We support our NSFW artists. They do NSFW, and I wanted to see if they would do a safe for work commission, because everything that I could find, you know, I literally equip this so that no, get it out of my inventory, get it out of my inventory, I don't want to get owned. I wanted to see if they could do a safe for work commission of Morn, because their art style is just absolutely delightful, great art style, and they have their DMs open, and so I was like, oh, that's great. And so I slide into the DMs, and I get soft locked on my phone because I use the website on my phone. I never downloaded the app, right? I use the website on my phone, and I get soft locked because the page is constantly refreshing to try to get to their DMs, but it is constantly redirecting me to pay for Twitter Blue, because I don't know if this is still a mandatory thing or it got like cut off or whatever, but I remember there was some big uproar about only allowing DMs from Twitter Blue verified users being added as like a default option or whatever to quote unquote combat bots, you know. And so I think we roll Fear Festival. I think we do. We dodge another, we get another mystery of not agony. So it was so sad. It was absolutely so sad because I really wanted to commission them. But alas, I ain't paying for Twitter Blue. I ain't paying for Twitter Blue. That's true. Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna pay him, and then we're gonna immediately use him. He sells me important information. Thank you, Riichi. Very cool. We take these. We might immediately use her, but let's see if we can get some value in the forest, okay? Let's see if we can get some value in the forest. I really, really want to take Fame. I am not joking, though. I think Parting Gift is a requirement. I'm being serious. Because what do we do when the Misery Worm says, it's look who it is, and then look who it is, all my allies? Like, what do we do? Like, I'm genuinely being serious. Like, Fame okay. Fame wins us. Oh, crap. Okay. I think we roll Fame. Hear me out here. Yes, we lose so much value if we don't get Parting Gift on the next level up. But let's say we do Flood next. And it says you have to get rid of your allies, you take Doom, right? How would we rather get the stats from our allies, or would we rather have the attack speed from Fame so that we can kill the boss? Oh man, oh that's so sad. How many stat points are we losing? We're losing 6 stat points? That's crazy. You're gonna think I'm mad. I'm genuinely leaning towards Parting Gift, because like we lose so much for we lose so much for nothing. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the willpower to do it, because our combat's so bad right now. Or is it bad? Oh no, dude. Fame is such a good play here. I think we gotta take Fame. And then we pray to God we don't get the ally meme happening in Flood. But the more things we get, the more likely it is to happen. I think we've got to take Fame, just because we've got a really difficult boss fight, and we can actually use this. Okay, this is strategy. This is the worm strategy planning. Okay. If we take Fame, the Fertility Idol will be a lot easier to kill. We are losing 6 stat points. I am aware of this, but I think you've got to do it. I think you have to do it. I think you have to do it. And then we're going to take a point of knowledge, because it's everything but dexterity. Oh my god, that's so sad, dude. That's so sad. Oh my god. Did we go here twice? I don't remember if we did. I'm pretty sure we did. Absolutely. I would love nothing more than for Ryoko to tag along. We definitely heal on our last one, for sure. And I think we just +1/+1. I think that's fine. Because we're a little bit worried about going walking in the woods, you know? So, like, right now, our combat is beautiful. Okay, our combat is... This is what you want. Okay, I'm not even worried about this. Like, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. 14 damage. Look at that. Like, that's actually nuts. We are winning. Attack the enemy. Just Mizuki speaking is enough to deal in half the damage of, like, a god's health bar. And then when she tells you to go in for the kill, oh my god, you're going in for the kill. You absolutely know you're going in for the kill. We are set up so well until Misery Worm pulls the rug, which admittedly, Misery Worm pulling the rug, that could happen. But if we roll Flood, next mystery, 14 damage per attack, give or take. It could be 12. It could be 12 damage. You know, it could be less than 14. But that's fine. Like, the 12 damage is really good. You know, I mean, you know, some characters can do better damage more consistently, but we got a good set here. We got a good set. So no luck with the... Thank God I didn't have anything in my inventory. Thank God. Okay, so no matter what the worm says, okay, no matter what the worm says, our friends are going on vacation with us. We are going to a small, small out-of-the-way countryside Japanese village where they may or may not be worshipping a fertility... We made it. We made it. One more mystery. We win these. Where they may or may not be winning. Where we may or may not be winning. We are winning. It's... Look who it is. Look at that. Look at this. It's over. It's never been so over for you. Like, oh no, we did 24 damage guaranteed, and then maybe 36? Oh no. That's crazy, bro. I almost just want to skip this. Like, I almost just want to... Maybe we get the person in the school. Maybe we get the person in the school and we get out. Get the person in the school full heal. Get the person in the school full heal. It's the theologist, too, so we take -1 damage when we inevitably miss an attack. Alright, now we full heal. That's based. That's fine. That's based. That is one of the rare benefits of Freaky Flood, is that you basically... If you can win it easily, then you get a full heal, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay. So we're gonna take just a little bit of a beating, just a little bit of a beating, and then, you know, we can just throw a +2 damage in there. It's not a big deal, right? Actually, hold on. Can we cook here? No, because that's not gonna do. Unfortunately, we have to run it like this. It's a little weird. Might as well just throw out the rusty sickle for fun. I mean, it hit. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. And then I guess we just go for it. I think it's early for the badly bleeding, right? Get rid of these goddamn research notes. How dare you? Let's look at the worm. Will we look at the worm? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? +2 for money? Get out of here. Get out of my inventory. Get out of my inventory. Love to see it. Okay, get rid of my EXP too. Party gift is there. We have never been so goddamn back as we are right now. That's huge. Unironically huge. Because when we're staring down the barrel of a loaded gun of each ally's 2% doom, you know what we can do? We can say, okay, and then we can move on with our lives. So... This has the guaranteed boss fight, so we're going in now. See? This is winnable. This is winnable. We get to fight a boss with 80 million allies, so we're going to easily kill, and then we can get rid of our allies, and then we're getting as many stats as that is. That is absolutely doable. That is 100% doable. Hold on. You know I gotta, right? Like, you know I gotta... Like, you know we're rolling this. Absolutely beautiful. I will sell these immediately so that we don't get Jar of Blooded, because we don't want to get Jar of Blooded right now. We do not want to get Jar of Blooded right now. And listen, any dexterity... So basically, we're setting ourselves up to take -2 reason at the end of the... Ramen? Was it ramen? Did we get that lucky? That it was, like, ramen that we got? Because that would be amazing. But, yeah, no, we're not, after we kill this boss, we can literally just send all of them home. We can just be like, thank you for stopping by. No thank you, I'm good. Actually, hold on, how much doom is it? Yeah, 16% doom's, 16% doom's too much. I was gonna say maybe we could keep a few of them. Maybe we could keep 2? Can we keep 2? I think we could keep 2. Is that fair? Keeping 2 as like a treat? Okay, investigate first, then throw the money away, because we don't want jar of blood right now. Yeah, it's a charisma thing, right? Oh, it's a luck thing, that's fine. Okay. I guess art knowledge? I don't really care, right? This is gonna sound nuts, but like... no, we take knowledge, because we're not guaranteed... It's a high chance, though, right? Like, we've got so many allies. We're bound to get 1 knowledge from them, right? Because every point of knowledge that we get over 8 is essentially wasted. Do we gamble? I think we gamble. I think we're gambling. We're gambling. I love gambling. Okay. We are absolutely gambling the runaway. Potentially. Probably not. Okay, so... Just checking the misery worm so I don't forget, okay? Plus 2 for each fund. Active injury, we don't have any. Items... We don't have any, so this is just ally and money, so give away the money. So it is just, honestly, we keep 2 allies, I think. Potentially? We'll see. We're fighting here, though. Absolutely, you're just done. You are done and dusted. So this is not a guaranteed kill on turn 1. Because if they all do 12, but if one of them does 14, we win, right? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Okay, I almost clicked continue. You didn't get me this time. Did we let Hermit go? Oh, shit, it's... Oh, no! Okay, I have new tech then. No! Damn you, video game. My perfect strategy. I have new tech then. Do we just use Hermit? Is that the tech? I think using Hermit's the tech, right? Yeah, using Hermit's the tech. That's fine. Wait. Misery Parasite? Misery Worm? Okay. We win. We can do it. Okay. Yoichi. We don't have any money, so I don't care. Get out of here. +1 perception. +1 luck guy. Get out of here. +1 knowledge. We win these. +1 charisma guy, +1 charisma, thank you so much. Dog, go home. +1 strength. Oh, we get a little Ryuchi. +1 charisma again. And do we want to keep Ryoko and Hermit? Let's see the misery worm. Why does it say, hold on. We have an item in our inventory? We do have an item in our inventory. Get out of here. All right, check the worm again. 4% is fine. Because I don't want to take a bunch of reason damage. Is it more than 2? At least 2 followers. Okay, we took -1 reason for something else. Okay, that's fine. I guess we take EXP because ramen is like super short, and we don't know if it's gonna be EXP. Okay, spell learned. Okay, we're fine. Do I have anything to sell? I do, actually. I do have something I can sell. Oh, it's a human enemy. We could have used that. We'll have the fire axe on our inventory just in case. Because there are some nasty enemies in the apartment, okay? Like, for real. I don't think we need to listen to you. I think as long as we don't get, like... I was gonna say Gigolo. 4 damage, huh? We're doing 20 damage, apparently. I think we can take 2 sanity damage and kill him next turn, right? It's pretty decent. We'll throw this just to really drive that point home. Did we even need to throw that? Was he at 16 health? I don't know. This is ramen, though, so it's, like, basically free. There's no boss fight here. We calm these? We calm these, chat. We calm these. Take my money? I don't actually need it. It's, like, dangerous for me to have. Because I can take Jar of Blood here and then throw the money away, right? Sure. +1 sanity. This is pretty clean. This was pretty clean. Not gonna lie. We don't have the dexterity for this, but, you know, we'll just ignore it. I wish we had the dexterity for this because, you know, we have a dexterity weapon. It's kind of something I didn't really think about. We could take 4% Doom here again. Like, we don't have to let them go. But we should? No, we can keep him. We can keep him. And we can just use Hermit. Like, we can literally just use Hermit if we need to. I think we just do the exact same thing we did last time, except it's stamina enemy instead of a reason one. Why are we taking 4 damage? Is it just because it's the end of the game? I think it is. Oh yeah, 16 health. Yeah, we do that. Yeah, we run it like that. Just don't get hit. Just don't miss. Oh my god, okay. And so, just sanity check the worm. 4% Doom. I say, okay by me, brother. And or sister. And or worm. Okay, that was interesting. I mean, I gotta try to roll the 8 strength, though, right? I gotta try to roll the 8 strength. It would be funny. It would be too funny not to gamble. Do we have a boss fight here? We do. It's only strength if it's the last one. Do we have Heart of Darkness? We do. Okay, so we roll Heart of Darkness then. We gamble after we kill the ultimate opportunist. I hate iTunes. Why do you stop the playlist? I can't imagine, like, there is anyone in the world who's like, I am going to listen to this exact playlist once, and I do not want it to automatically repeat. Like, I've been shuffle for crying out loud. Ay. Yeah, I think we just go, right? You just go? Yeah, you just go. You just go. You just climb. The worm can't hurt you in the lighthouse. We did Fear Festival second, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter, actually, if you can believe it. Wait, why do we have nobody traveling with us in the... Hold on. Why is there nobody there? We have Hermit. Oh my god, is it because we had so many allies that those 2 sprites were, like, so late in the game that they were off-screen and they're still, like... Oh my god, that would be so funny. Like, we had so many allies that those sprites loaded off-screen and you never saw them. That would be so funny. This is a kill, right? No. Wait, yeah, this is a kill if we throw the weapon. Because then it does bonus. Okay, so... Is this gonna work? I don't think this is gonna work. Strength. Ah, you piece. Strength. Ah, you piece. Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, yeah, that's it. You can't end on a loss, and we did not end on a loss. Those stats were brazy. I cannot believe it was Mizuki, too. That was crazy. Really, though, it is just RNG with the worm. Like, I'm not gonna be a sore winner. Alright, I'm not gonna be a sore winner. But honestly, I think we played that, like, pretty well, though, with, like, the parting gift meta. Like, that was pretty clean. We turned a disadvantage into a small advantage by getting so many stat points from that. And then being like, we got the Doom, we can kind of cruise with a couple allies so we don't take 80 million sanity damage. Felt good. So, I guess I'll take this moment. We'll probably do like an official video to kind of herald it in, but I want to take I've been wanting to take the channel more seriously. So, I've been doing more consistent community posts. I've been making sure that the World of Horrors come out at the same time every day. And I am trying to we're gonna do more series as well, right? So we're gonna do more series. We're gonna have more optional content. It's all optional content. We're gonna have more stuff, right? And We are also getting new emotes because we had some new members join, and so we unlocked new emote tiers. We are still 1 member away from unlocking the membership thing where it shows members on the YouTube channel automatically. We need 8 members to do that. We have 7 right now. But, you know, the channel's been popping off. The channel's been doing really well. People have been watching the ads. I don't know how to read the revenue page for YouTube because they have, like, they list, like, all the different ways that you make money, and then they break all those ways down, and then they use different terminology, but they only use that terminology once, and then sometimes that terminology is spotted in other places that don't, at least to me, make sense. And then there's something called RPM, which I have no idea what it is, and it changes. It goes up and down all the time. It used to be, like, 70 cents, and it's gone up and to the dollar ranges, and then it went down to the dollar ranges, and it's been hovering around a specific range. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. I don't know what the terms of service are for that. But, like, it's very weird. It goes up and down constantly. Like, every day, the RPM, which is how much money I make from something, I don't know what it is. It goes up and down, like, every day, multiple times. And my estimated revenue changes constantly as well, and the only concrete number I get is when the day or the month rolls over, but not really, because it's based on, I think, when you get monetized. And I got monetized on, like, some random-ass day in the middle of the month. So it's like, it updates then? And so it's like, it's confusing, man. I don't get these metrics at all. But what I do know is that when the channel does well, the estimated revenue goes up. So I'm trying to take the channel more seriously. And we're gonna be doing RimWorld, we're gonna be doing Gloomwood, we're gonna be doing the Christmas special, and of course Lunacid will continue as well. And so we're just kind of gaming, you know, we're just kind of balling. And I think what I want to do is, so it's gonna be after the Christmas special, because I need to get into, like, a full-on, like, I am dedicating... I'm very bad at doing this with, like, what I consider as recreational things, because to me, like, it's a recreational thing. You can leave it and you could take it at any time, right? You don't have to dedicate any specific... Like, it's at will for you. But now that we have 7 people paying me monthly, it's like, okay... This is not something that I can do at will anymore. This is like, it's the Parasite GIF. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in, guys. I gotta lock in, guys and girls, guys and gals. And it's just like, so I'm dedicating time to it, and we're gonna get into, I'm planning some other stuff for the future, and we're just kind of, the direct goal is that we have these episodes going perfectly, like, out on time for at least the entirety of January, okay? So, I'm thinking so far Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for extra videos. And I'm also thinking of, well, I mean, that's it. That's the goal, right? Is on those 4 days, you get an extra video alongside the daily World of Horror, okay? And then with that, it would then go into... Because the problem is... Because I didn't really think out the tiers very well of the memberships, because it's like, if you pay me the 3p, we'll say, there's the 1p tier and there's the 3p tier, okay? If you pay the 3p tier, then you get to choose or vote on what game gets done, right? Like, what game gets played. That's the new series. But if the series is weekly, then that's gonna take multiple months. And so I don't know if I want to do, like, a queue system. That sounds like a pain in the ass, because I might lose interest in something after a period of time. Or... I don't know, man. I didn't really think it out very well. Because I want it to be a valuable part of it, you know? And I mean, every time we do a new series, there's gonna be a selection of games that the members can vote on. But it's like, I'm wondering how we structure that properly in a way that it's worth it, you know what I mean? But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Gloomwood will be played. It was the will of the people, singular. So Gloomwood will be played. We will do a Gloomwood series. You know, I'll be honest. It's a little nerve-wracking going into a early access indie horror game that didn't end too well for me last time I did that, but who knows where we'll be in 3 years, am I right? Anyways, more content is on the horizon. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for watching the ads and commenting, because so here's the thing, right? Watching the ads, or with YouTube Premium, is a banger, helps out a lot, and then commenting helps out the algorithm, which means that more people see the videos, and that helps out a lot, because that's, you know, more people watching, which is, in the eyes of the scary techno overlord Google, good for ad revenue, which I guess it's also good for me because I'm thrown crumbs, which is, you know, I like crumbs. They're tasty. I don't know where we're going with this. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one.